Hello and welcome to another edition of We Stream, the official reaction channel of epic rap battles of history. Today, we're going to be checking out William Wallace versus George Washington. Before we do, this video is sponsored by Monster Legends. Now, if you don't know, Monster Legends is a game on your phone mobile device doohickey, in which you collect and battle monsters. There are hundreds of monsters to battle and collect, but even better, you can breed them! That's right, you can have your monsters hook up with each other in their little butt-stuffed tower of amazement and pop out new eggs for new monster creations that you think of. And then you grow food for your new baby monster so it grows into a more gigantic big baby monster to kill the other baby monsters that are going against your will. Well, I don't think they actually die. There are different ways to play against either the computer or other people's monsters. There's little multiplayer things. Defend your cavern, cave, whatever. Attack their defenses. Earn rewards. All of that wonderful stuff to keep you engaged. You can even fight real-time battles against your friends to show that your adult baby monsters are better than their underfed, puny baby monsters. And every week there are new events to encourage you to try different things and win new fantabulous prizes, so the game is always being updated. If you use the link below, you will get to download the game and get a bunch of goodies worth about $30, and that includes 50,000 food units, an epic monster named Sybil, you know I don't do names, and 300,000 gold to start your adventures. Unfortunately, they didn't give me that stuff when I started my adventure, so I've had to just grind out like a poor boy. But you won't have to. I knew within 45 seconds of installing the game that I had chosen a good game to get sponsored by, because I was guided by none other than a character named Pandolf. A panda Gandalf. What more do you need? It made me so genuinely happy. That sold me on the game. Anyway, I've been playing this game a lot. It's my lay in bed, falling asleep routine at this point, and I have been enjoying it. I encourage you to try it out. It's free to download, and you'll get a lot of cool swaggity swag for downloading with the link provided by your boy, Skeem. Android, iOS, whatever, you'll be able to play it. And that's the plug. So let's get into William Wallace versus George Washington. Here we go. How does Lloyd look like every character ever existing? It's just amazing. They're definitely doing the Braveheart William Wallace, though, with the kilt. They didn't have kilts in those days. Oh yeah, you're gonna wonder, have I seen this? Probably? I don't remember. It's been like 6 years since they released this. Most epic rap battles I watched when they came out, and that was it. Which means I know that they exist, I just don't remember them. There are others that I watched repeatedly. This is not one of them, so I don't remember this battle.
There's a difference between you and me, Willie. I fought till I was actually free, Willie. I got my...
Free Willy. You get it? You get it? Free Willy? Like the whale? I like the little Willy. So aggressive, Willy.
My face on a quarter, you got drawn and quartered, tortured on the orders of a king.
Yeah, he did. It's a bad way to die. They cut off your dingleberry and rip you into a bunch of pieces. You don't want that, but Wallace got that.
Really?
And he also George Washington's probably not a big fan of kings. Gosh, you gotta love these nappy-ass teeth.
On a quarter, you got drawn and quartered, tortured on the orders of a king. Really? How's it get beat by a dude named Longshanks?
Longshanks, what a name.
Your hot dog didn't cut off your beef ring.
See, I told you they cut off your peener.
I'm money like a national bank.
Because he started the national bank. You get it? History.
beef pie.
Because it's a battle of history.
You named Dawson. Your hot dog and they cut off your beef brain. I'm money like a national bank. Ain't nobody more street than Big G.
Ain't nobody more street than Big G. Well, he's got a lot of streets named after him, so I'm assuming that's what he means by the double there.
Stone face with a grill of sheep teeth.
Stone face with the grill of sheep teeth. Stone face because he literally got his face as a stone. Mount Rushmore. You're getting this, I hope.
Money like a national bank. Ain't nobody more street than Big G. Stone face with a grill of sheep teeth. I'm Mel Gibson.
And grill of sheep teeth because his sheep dentures. But I think some of his fake teeth were slave teeth. Oops.
Movie is your legacy.
Mel Gibson movie is your legacy because Braveheart. That's the only reason people know William Wallace. It's true. At least in the U.S. it's true.
More street than Big G. Stone face with a grill of sheep teeth. A Mel Gibson movie is your legacy. I got a state and a day and a DC.
He's got a state and a day and a DC. Because, you know, Washington State is a state. He's got a day. What is that? Does he have Washington Day? Probably. President's Day, whatever. And a DC. Washington, D.C. And he's got money and, you know, you get it.
Roll up in a boat, stroll, sleep and cut your throat.
Alright. Crossing the Delaware references and old internet personality references.
Stroll up, watch the blood flow. Now who's got that red coat?
Because the redcoats, the British Army were the redcoats, so he say you go cut your throat, now you got a red coat. Because the blood stuff.
Look at you in your little blousey outfit!
Look at you! Does that mean that William Wallace already wins just from going, look at you in your little blousey outfit? The George Washington Monument looks like another peener. There's a lot of peener references in here.
Knock you the fuck out, mate!
Yeah, he would. He'd just punch a guy.
You died owning slaves, I died setting men free! That's the Highland way!
Flexing on him about moral integrity.
This paraprick cut and beat me in a foot race! I was emasculated, eviscerated, and then jumped off and they put it on a plate! And I still find time to bust the grime and rip your Yankee Doodle arse in the mic!
I think, yeah, I got murdered hard, but I'll still kill you in a rap battle. Dude, I love that Lloyd is able to carry this Scottish accent throughout while rapping.
Knock your face off your moolah! I'm a goobra!
He'll knock your face off your moolah because George Washington's face on the buckaroola. Knock your face. Get it?
Bust the grime and rip your Yankee Doodle arse in the mic! I'll knock your face off your moolah! I'm a goobra!
I'm not gonna pretend to know what that means, and I'm not gonna try to figure it out either. It's not... What the hell is that? It's not like rooted in Latin where I could try to decipher it like some other languages, so nope.
Father but no children! Cross the Delaware but your soldiers can't swim!
Founding father but no children, because no descendants of Georgie George. Cross the Delaware but your soldiers can't swim, it's true. Most of them couldn't swim, so if their boats didn't work, they would have been fucked.
That's Washington, such a shite tactician! The fucking British Army didn't even want him!
Yeah, George Washington was not known for being a military tactician on the field. General Washington was smart with ideas from, like, afar, but actual military tactics in battle, not his forte. Blah, blah, blah.
Delaware, but your soldiers can't swim. That's Washington, such a shite tactician. The fucking British Army didn't even want him. I'm Wallace, I'm flawless. Stay hid in your office or suffer great loss.
So you stay hid in your office or suffer great losses, talking about the whole idea that he's more of a hands-off general. Whereas William Wallace was in the middle of battle, slice your dingle off general.
Didn't even want.
Not a general, because I don't think that's how the Scots were organized, but you get it. Shout out to Denzel Washington, apparently. Yeah, so William Wallace just came in here with the straight facts, spitting, laying down the hammer in a Scottish accent. I don't think there's recovering from this for old Georgie George. Gosh, this suit today. Anyway, there's no recovering from this for Georgie George Washington.
Is that the best you got for me?
I don't know why you're saying, is that the best you got from me? He kind of just handed your ass to you.
Chop down an MC like a cherry tree.
Bro, you didn't even chop down a cherry tree. That's like an old song and rumor. You're not helping yourself.
Be power, that's what the meaning of my flag is. Donations famous for golf and haggis.
Alright, yep. Scotland doesn't have the greatest history of being important.
Fabulous, from my head to my shoe buckle. Step to me or catch a knee to the moose-knuckle.
Cause balls. Man, there's a lot of balls and penis jokes.
Cause I know you don't wear no drown. I'm dressed like a pimp, best moves at the bar.
Hold on.
Step to me or catch a knee to the moose-knuckle. Cause I know you don't wear no drown. I'm dressed like a pimp, best moves at the bar.
Wow! What the fuck was that, Pete? Alright, so he's making fun of kilts even though William Wallace wouldn't have worn kilts. And when this man just, like, ripped you apart for, like, your lack of morality, you're gonna say, well, you wear a skirt! I don't know, George.
And
now you're making fun of the mix in Scotland name.
You don't wear no drown.
Scottish name.
Dressed like a pimp, best moves at the bar.
I can't get over how he says bow. Best moves at the bow.
To the moose-knuckle. Cause I know you don't wear no drown. I'm dressed like a pimp, best moves at the bar.
Bow. What is that, Pete?
Black more Scots than Hadrian's Wall.
Ooh, cock blocked more Scots than Hadrian's Wall. Ah! Alright. You know, I've been waiting for a good moment to have a rant about this sort of a topic, and now is the time. The Scots were treated as lesser than human. They were barbarians in a similar way that the European settlers treated the Native Americans as lesser than because of how their tribe functioned, how the Native American tribe functioned. Some of them were very, very violent, and some of the Scottish folks were very, very violent and against outsiders. So both sides play a role in this, but at the end of the day, the extreme hatred is rooted in a difference of tribal mindsets. One tribe is, sometimes a tribe is very much only us, so they hate the other tribes. And other times, a tribe is, we don't hate the other tribes, but we fear tribes that are different. So you get this conflict. It's the same thing that exists today. This is why, if you take someone who is racist, you'll probably find a lot of people from the race that they don't like, that they're okay with. That shows you that it's not the color of their skin that they hate. It's the idea they have about them that's usually connected to the color of their skin. So, boys and girls, if you want to try to solve all the hatred in the world, what you need to solve is something that's existed forever, and it's a little thing called tribalism, and this is why continents where everybody looks the same build fucking walls to keep certain members out and cast them out. Even though they all look the fucking same and they're all the same race, they still find ways to hate each other. Most of the time it has nothing to do with the color of someone's skin. It has to do with a certain set of actions they expect from a person that looks a certain way. It's not about who they are racially. It's tribalism. Read a fucking book! Somebody, for once, read so we can move forward and have progress! As you can tell, I've been wanting to have that talk with you for some time. Moving on.
I don't give a shite about your fancy clothes. You whipped all those on a slave black folk.
More facts.
Feed and you made him broke. But if you think I'll beat me, you must be having a smoke.
Weed smoking joke.
Joke, don't tell.
Oh, he said no joke. Sorry.
Oh, for me, lad.
That was pretty well timed, actually.
Feed and you made him broke. But if you think I'll beat me, you must be having a smoke. Oh, joke, don't tell. For me, lad. If you held my balls, you couldn't be my cadet.
Cause, you know, they invented golf.
My style's ice cold, yours is old as Chevy. You're the father of your country, but I'm your daddy.
Daddy joke. There's a weird sound during that whole beat. There's a sound that makes it sound like it's not part of the beat, and like someone's like walking around outside in my room or some shit.
Who's there?
Alright, well, William Wallace won. Screw you if you disagree. And now that was George Washington versus William Wallace. A quick reminder, Monster Legends. Download link in description to get your free swag and start battling, training, breeding, etc. Your little monsters. There's definitely some Pokemon vibes there too, kids. So if you like the Pokemon games, there are certain elements you might be attracted to as well as I was. And anyway, that's the plug again. Until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!